Hey everyone, welcome to 302 Sobriety. I just got off of Easter break and I'm on my way back to work. Just hanging out here waiting time to go in. This is my relaxation time and I could do certain things. Well, this past week I've been dealing with quite a bit. It's amazing how I go to the fellowship, I go to my meetings, I feed positivity for myself. I do the yoga, I do the meditation, I have my spirituality, but I have a problem, and that's like most of the time I tell you the problem was not my drinking, the problem was what's between these two ears, which was my brain and how I think. Though I know what the tools are to stay sober and strong, sometimes I have to search for those tools. And it's like only the people that work in construction or work in their house and they get one screwdriver and they have to put a screw in one room and then leave that screwdriver in that room and then go to another room realizing that they can't find the screwdriver, the right tool to do the right job, and then you start searching for it and then you realize, I left it back where I did my last job. And then little by little you start buying like 3-4 screwdrivers so you can have one for each room instead of just carrying that one tool and using it when you need it. Well, that's the way to convey to you what I go through in my brain. Though I have the tools to stay sober, I have to keep searching in my brain so I can use the right tools for the right job. I'm trying to get another job. I have not heard from the job that I applied for, and I'm waiting. I've been offered a position with a friend of mine to work, and at the same time I have that guilt that I owe my boss everything, but at the same time I need to look out for myself, and that guilt alone and that fear making that move is just driving me crazy. I'm like not to the point that I'm going to drink. That desire is gone, but I feel bad. And that guilt, if I don't let it go and let it be my higher power's will and trying to control it and manipulate and do a lot of other crazy things, my guilt just keeps kicking in. And that not only goes with this job, but that goes to how I see and how I deal with people, with relationships, with family, with anything. I have to keep a check on myself, and the tools are always to bring back what did I do to initiate all this. There's a part that I had to play a part in. It's not all about them. Yeah, it's a combination, but I could either put a stop to it or just let it go. And by letting some things go is by participating. Sometimes I have to grow a pair of balls and say, hey, something, this is not right. I should not be doing this. But I don't. And that's participating in the negativity. And that's still energy, but that's negative energy. I'm trying to stay away from the negative energy. I hope you understand where I'm coming from, because sometimes it's confusing. It's confusing to myself and it's overwhelming for me. But as long as I hold tight, grounded, keep going to my meetings and having my friends that guide me and give me good advice, give me something that I need to hear, not that I want to hear, I'll be all right. This will pass. I know it'll pass. But damn it, let me tell you something. By the time it passes, it's draining. It is draining on my spirituality, my soul, my sanity. It's draining, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I just pray. That's all I can do is pray. Hope everything turns out well, or whatever it's given to me, just that I can handle it. That's my big thing. I can't wait. I need to move. My goal is to go to Texas. That is my goal. And the only way to go to Texas is by saving up enough money to go to Texas. I want to help my aunt, my cousin. I want to do what I need to do, a new start. I have my meetings already set up over there, but I just need to set up a job, employment. I want to work here for a little while so I can get things somewhat organized. License, I could always transfer my license and whatever I have to do here over there, and that'll work. But I also have to think about my nursing license. I still have to give urine when they're, when they tell me I have to go. And it's been weird. The past year and some months, I've been giving urine almost sometimes back to back, once every week, sometimes once every 2 times a month. But it was real frequent. It's been over a month and I still haven't given urine, which is fine because that's less money I have to put out. But it also keeps you on your toes. And I reflect. I start thinking, and this is one of the sick thinkings. I'm thinking of what is going to happen after all this is over. Instead of just enjoying the ride right now, I'm over here planning for whatever happens in the future. I don't have anything to do with the future right now because I'm not in it. And the past is already gone, so I have to take care of the present at this moment. And that's what I always have continuously remind myself. Instead of fabricating stories that this is going to happen or this happened the last time, so it's going to happen again today. No, there's nothing like that. Nothing like that ever does happen. Everything is different at all given times. Not the same thing happens all the time unless you put it into motion to fall into that place. But things have been working out well with my family, taking care of my car, my Maria, my baby girl here, and just living a day at a time. I gotta go and keep in touch with some of my friends that I just not lose contact. It's just that once I get into a space that I need to work on myself, I just push everybody away, and that's what got me in trouble the last time. So I have to keep that aware when I isolate myself. I cannot isolate myself. I have to participate in my life and not just let things happen. There's God's will, there's my higher power's will, and then once I put myself into that dynamics, then I start screwing things up instead of just letting things happen. Well, visit, comment, share this video. I'm gonna post more. I've got so many ideas for my videos, and I don't write them down. I try to do it off the top of my head, and I'm gonna have to stop doing that. I'll write topics, and that way I can speak that's more relevant to our sobriety. Living life a day at a time, living in the present, and your spirituality, and do what you have to do the next right move. Well, with that, don't forget, share, like, comment, press the buttons down on the bottom, and just let me know what you'd like to hear. My priority is for you to pass it on to someone that does need the help, that can relate to what I'm talking about, that can just give a hint of hope to the sobriety. Whatever help you get it. If it's not AA, if it's not a certain program, it's not IOP, get it before you get jammed up. And don't get to the point that you have to worry about the only way I'm getting my sobriety is because I got arrested. Because most of us don't think about, hey, you know something, let me go to AA because it's a nice group, it's a nice fellowship. No, it's because either you're mandated or something happens to get you to that point. Don't wait for that. Don't wait till you kill someone. Don't wait till you hurt yourself or your family or anyone. Just do the right thing. You guys stay sober, one day at a time. Peace out. Love you guys.